location. Service by Ms. Mark. And please have your first and last name.
Okay, this is the answering service?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
For what location?
For the Dallas Housing Authority, ma'am.
Okay, so they have an answering service.
I'm sorry?
They have an answering service because it says the call center, customer service center. But now it's not the customer service center. It is a answering service line?
That is correct, ma'am.
Okay, one moment. Okay. So what do you do at the call? It says call center, but you're not a call center. You're answering service. So what happens?
How can I help you, ma'am?
You don't want me to know what you do there?
I have general information on housing programs, and I assist callers that need to speak to their caseworkers, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm railroaded and blacklisted from services as I've been years, forcing me to live in a tent. And there's a multiple conspirators in railroading my life, and I was terminated out of malice at my job. So at a multitude of locations, police enlist parties to deprive me of my rights and deprive me of services all over the place, as they've done years. So I wanted to know if there's any rental assistance to help combat, because I can't stop the government from terrorizing me. I've tried years. They shut down domestic violence rallies and all kind of other chaos to deprive me of escaping their abuse. So since I'm forced to stay in this abuse, what kind of avenues do you guys have to help me with my rent?
Well, right now, the rental assistance program has been shut down due to all the funds that were available were already committed. So right now, the Housing Authority does not have any rental assistance available, ma'am.
Yeah, and then when I apply for housing, because it's like I'm getting railroaded and people are committing crimes to deprive me of services. So I need to go in personally because no one has heard of that it's been shut down. And they shut down all the programs when I need them. So I'm not finished, sir.
Dallas Rent Relief, ma'am.
I see that they're still taking applications. It's like you're covering for it. A multitude of these. Why would you be rude, sir, after all the things that I told you I've been through?
I'm not being rude,
okay,
ma'am.
well,
I already told you that all the funds were
okay, well, let me tell you about my experiences because multiple parties have lied to me over the phone to deprive me of services. And then you did say that you were... So here's the thing, sir, why would you be rude?
Oh, my God.
Sir, why would you be rude? He hung up. So they also told me when I was deprived of all housing assistance. So I applied for it on my own. And then when I applied for it on my own, they wouldn't give me my mail. So I did not know if I was really applying for all these locations because I was deprived of my mail, which is a felony crime that has been unaddressed for years. So then they concocted on my phone that there was no waiting list. There was a lottery system, which blacklisted me from services, excluded me. So Dallas would never put me on their waiting list, even though I applied multiple times, depriving me of housing, which is criminal. The FBI investigates that. So my housing was sabotaged to the extreme to where it forced me to live outside in a tent, terrified for my life. And these people continue to get away with these crimes year after year. They have shut down assistance. They have. So I don't want to spin my wheels because the police do enlist these parties to lie at these locations and deprive me of housing assistance and services to the extreme of hotel stays, food, and water, which I thought put my life in jeopardy, and continually nothing is done. So I'm forced to speak with these scammers and the police guard and enforce these crimes to go in person. And they also set up abuse in person as well. I don't know how much longer I have to beg for my life. I started getting out, enjoying my life. Like I said, this man is married with kids. The government has no right to violate me over and over again with no consequences. Terrorize me, keep me away from my family out of corruption, blacklist me from love and services, even at church. Isolate me, degrade me, violate me over and over again with no consequences. So now I'm forced again for years to go in person and see what kind of abuse they have set up for me there. that these people are racking up felonies, when are they actually going to get their charges?